Should I be overpaying my mortgage or saving? It's one I get all the time at the moment. Right? You're saying always overpay your mortgage. I disagree. I disagree. Remember, we are in a bizarre scenario right now. Interest rates are not low. Interest rates are 2% lower than the lowest we have seen in 300 years. 2% below the historic lows. That isn't low. That is, frankly, limbo dancing under the rope low. So, some people out there right now have mortgages at 0% or 0.5%. Well, get your money in a savings account because the cost of the mortgage is less than your money would earn you in a decent savings account. And that is the clinical answer. If your mortgage rate is higher than the after-tax rate on your savings, pay your mortgage off. If your after-tax savings, which could be a cash ISA where there's no tax, if your after-tax savings rate is higher than your mortgage rate, save. Now, most people will be in the position where they should pay their mortgage off. So you're right in a generality, but not everyone. But there are two big other factors that we need to take into account when we do that. First of all, once you put it into your mortgage, unless you've got a flexible mortgage, you can't take it out again. And one thing that's really important to remember is, and funny, I had someone actually tell me about this scenario the other day, and he was very upset and frustrated about it. He'd been overpaying the mortgage. And he'd overpaid the mortgage a lot. And then he lost his job. And now he couldn't pay the mortgage anymore. And so he started to have mortgage arrears. But he said to them, well, hold on, I've been overpaying. I'm paying way more for the last 4 years than I should have done. I'm 4 years ahead. And they went, not paying now though, are you? So he's now in mortgage arrears. And in 3 months' time, because that's how long they give you, in 3 months' time, he may be facing repossession. Because I have to tell you, this government scheme that was promised last December, this one where they will allow you to defer the interest for 2 years. Well, we've learned today that no lenders, or almost no lenders, have signed up for it. So I do remember, and I shouldn't get political here, but the deeply damning frustration about governments and politicians is they come out with SOP solutions. So last December, Mr. Brown went there and said, I have solved the mortgage problem for the nation. Do not worry, folks. I am good Gordon of Scotland, and it will all be fine. And you know what? I got people writing to me telling me they'd cancelled their mortgage insurance because Gordon Brown said if you can't pay your mortgage, the government's going to sort it. Well, first of all, it's not. All it's going to do is defer that payment. You're just going to be able to not pay it for a little bit of time. 2 years up to. And they're going to defer the payment, but you're still going to have to make 30% of the interest. Just a quick calculation on a £100,000 mortgage at 6% on a 20-year term. If you deferred 70% of the interest for 2 years, you would owe an extra £9,000 at the end of the mortgage because of the interest on the interest. So it's not the great saviour. And now, it looks like it might not actually happen. So politicians, when they make these announcements, need to be a little bit careful, in my view.